Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lavender Lay. You can call me Lavender, you can call me Lay, or you can call me Lav, whichever that you choose. Welcome to my tarot reading channel, where I do pick a cards mostly based around themes and anime. So you may see like Demon Slayer themed readings, My Hero Academia, Noragami, which is my favorite anime, by the way. But yeah, and just like different themes that occur in genres that occur in anime. And today's theme, we're doing romance couples within anime. So we've got 3 piles for you to choose from. The timestamps will be down below. Pile number 1 is Usagi and Mamoru from Sailor Moon. Pile 2 is Nanami and Tomoe from Kami-sama Kiss. And pile 3 is Sakura and Nozaki from Monthly Girls Nozaki-kun. So take a moment, take a breath, something to get you, tuned in with the energy of a certain group, and then go ahead and click on one of the timestamps down below in the description to go to your pile in your reading. And whatever pile that you choose, I hope that you receive the message that you're looking for, or the message that you really need to hear. But yeah, let's go to the piles. Hey pile 1, so if you chose Usagi and Mamoru, this is your reading, which, by the way, if you chose Usagi and Mamoru, they're absolutely adorable, and they get a lot of flack for the way that, the United States decided to interpret them, because Mamoru is so much older than Usagi in the US version of Sailor Moon. But really, they were supposed to be like 2-3 years apart, and then they just made him like a college student out of nowhere. So yeah, fun fact. But yeah, let's get started with your reading. Also, if you're new to my channel, I am no fancy, as you can see, because this is terrible, I am no fancy shuffler. I just do my best to get the cards mixed up as best as possible. That way, we can get the messages out that we need to. But yeah, if you're looking for a fancy shuffler, it's not this channel. One day, maybe. One day. But let's see. What's next in love for group 1, please? Next in love for group 1. Actually, let's go with that. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. What's next in love for group 1, please? Ooh, the Lovers, but in reverse. That's interesting. Okay. What's next in love for group 1? Ooh, okay. I'm gonna take the card that's already on the table. The Hermit card. So maybe things in your life, in your love life, are really stagnant right now. Like nothing's changed. And that's whether or not you're in a relationship or you're single. But I'm mostly feeling like a lot of you guys are probably single if you're watching this specific pile, at least. Let's see. There we go. The 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, in reverse. Yeah, I'm really feeling like a lot of you guys are single right now, and it's just like, when will love come in? Like, and that's why you're watching this video. you're just wondering, like, why aren't, maybe you already out there. It is like you're on the dating apps, you're putting yourself out there, and just nothing's happening yet. And you're kind of just sitting there wondering, like, what's going on? This dating scene is awful. Like, I don't like how things are going. And it's just, swipe after swipe that nothing's coming out for you. But the back of the deck energy is the Death card. So things are going to change. Things are coming into, coming to an end to this stagnancy. Somebody is coming, or something at least. But let's pull some clarifiers. Can we clarify the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, please? Ooh. I'm gonna take this. The Page of Swords in reverse. Can we clarify the Lovers in reverse, please? That is way too many cards. One at a time, please. I said one at a time, please. There we go. The Eight of Pentacles. Alrighty. Can we clarify the Hermit, please? Woo! The High Priestess in reverse. We clarify. Okay. Yes! Oh my god, yay! Okay. I'm loving where this energy has gone. In the back of the deck is the Magician in reverse. Okay. So I think there is somebody that's coming in. But what's stopped them from coming into your life is that they've got something going on in their life that they're working really hard on right now. It could be that they're in higher education right now. Maybe it just depends. It probably depends on your age, but they're probably going after, finishing their bachelor's degree, getting a master's, getting a PhD, something like that. And so that's what's really stopped them from coming into your life, because yes, you're at a point where you're ready. Yes, you're at a point where you're ready for love, but they're not at a point where they're ready for love just yet. But once they get over this period of like learning and working hard and all that, you've got, your happiness coming towards you, because you got the Ten of Cups here. You see the couple and the two little kids. But yeah, so you can't just, so with the Magician in reverse, you can't just manifest this just yet. It's not, the person that is meant for you is not ready just yet. Something else needs to occur. Something needs to finish first before they can come into your life. And it might just be that way because, once they do come into your life, like, then you guys will be, like, set. There's not going to be really anything holding you back from, maybe, doing, the typical thing that people do, getting married, maybe having kids, or for children if you don't want to have human children. Buying a house, living where you want, traveling, that kind of thing. Like, nothing's going to hold you back once you get into this relationship. But they need to get into this position of, where they are stable and they have this stability before they come into your life. That way you guys can be stable together. So let's pull from the Love Oracles. and get some additional messages. Whoop. Scooped the Page of Swords there. Can we get additional messages about what's coming next for Group 1 love life? What's coming next for Group 1's love life? Ooh, Ricky Martin. Okay. So, just to clarify, the fire means one night stands, the diamond means long-term relationships and breakups, and the infinity sign means family and friends. So for the one night stands message, it says sex is like exercise. Practice and discipline are essential. And for the long-term relationships and breakups, the crowd can go wild, but love is something you only your secret heart can know. And for family and friends, it says keep your friends like your bathing suits tight. So, maybe this is a time for you to really just focus on yourself, really tap into your friendships and, develop those relationships instead of focusing on love right now. Because like I said, the person that is for you is working on themselves as well right now. So maybe if you're, the process will hurry up. If you're working on yourself and they're working on themselves at the same time, then when you guys get together, there's not really, you don't have to focus on yourself, then you can focus on the relationship and building that. So yeah, keep, your love in your secret heart and, just enjoy your single life. Because I really don't feel like it's going to be that much longer that you'll be single. So, enjoy these last few months or so being single and, just live that life. Live your life. But let's see if we can get another one. Additional messages. There we go. Ooh, Rihanna. Okay, so for the one night stands, it says the better you are, the better it is. Exactly, sis. Long-term relationships and breakups. Sometimes you have to stick it out through the storm. And for family and friends, you have to be strong to let yourself be weak. Yeah. I really feel like the message of sometimes you have to stick it out through the storm is for you. Because you might feel like this is like a never-ending storm. Like it's just, there's no let up to the rain in your parade. And it's really just, you're waiting for those sunny days. But keep sticking it out. Like it's not going to rain forever. I mean, at some point, the water cycle's got to go through the rest of its cycle. So, yeah. So now I made my own deck per se, my own kind of like oracle anime romance deck. Just to see like what kind of relationship is coming towards your way, like how is it gonna be, what's it gonna kind of like, there's anime couples in here, so what like couples it might resemble, that sort of thing. And they're made with index cards, but eventually I'll probably make this into like a real deck. But yeah, so let me turn it this way. What kind of relationship is pile 1 going to be entering? So, hidden identity. Ooh, Ruji and Taiga. Right, one last one. Opposites attract. Okay, so you've got hidden identity. Somebody's hiding their true self. Ryuji and Taiga, a common goal will bring you together, and then opposites attract. Seem to be opposites in everything you think matters. So it's really funny because Ryuji and, if you've ever watched Toradora, you would know that Ryuji and Taiga are very much opposites. Like, Taiga looks like she's, you know, this cute little sweet little girl, couldn't hurt a fly, that type of thing, but her personality is like incredibly aggressive. She's ready to fight at the, you know, at any moment. She's gonna throw hands. And Ryuji, you know, he looks like his father was Yakuza, which is, you know, like the Japanese equivalent of the mafia. And so he inherited his dad's looks. So he looks so scary. People at school are scared of him. But on the inside, like, he's like the sweetest boy. He takes care of his mom. He does all the chores. And like, he enjoys doing all the chores. He does the cooking and all that stuff. And Ryuji and Taiga, when they come into each other's lives, it's because they both like their friend, the friend of theirs. So like, Ryuji likes Taiga's friend, her best friend, and Taiga likes Ryuji's friend. So they come together in hopes to, you know, hopes to set the other up with their friend. And I don't want to it's not necessarily spoiling it, but in the end, despite them trying to get the other with their friend, they end up actually falling in love with each other, despite how opposite the two of them are. But I'm really wondering where this hidden identity is coming from. Because it said, you know, somebody is hiding their true self. I wonder if the reason why this person hasn't come into your life just yet is because there's some things that you're keeping secret about yourself and that you haven't really let yourself fully get into. Like, I know, for example, there is at some point in my life where I wasn't really as into anime anymore, like how I was in like middle and high school. Like when I went to college, I had friends who were into anime, but it wasn't to the intensity that I was. So I kind of kept that part like basically like hidden down, and I started getting into different other interests that are more like more mainstream at the time. So like I was doing like natural hair, a lot of natural hair content and stuff like that, and you know, doing my natural hair and that was like my hyper focus at that time, my hyper fixation. So maybe it's something like that for you, where it's like there's a part of you that you're really that you were really interested in as, you know, a child, a teenager, and now as an adult, at least I hope you're an adult, now as an adult, like you haven't really let yourself indulge in that side of you in recent years. So I would say, you know, tap back into that interest. It's definitely, whoever is supposed to come into your life is going to appreciate that part of you. So you shouldn't feel afraid to show it. It's who you are. And if they can't appreciate something like that, then they shouldn't be, you know, in your life regardless. So, alright. So let us pull some self-care cards to see what you can do in the meantime while you're waiting for this person. Something, like I said, I've already said, tap back into that interest that you had, that you used to be into. But here's some other, let's see if we can get some other messages in regards to that. So what self-care can pile 1 get into to push along their love life? Tapping into group 1. These cards like to get stuck together, so I might have to pull from the top eventually if nothing comes out itself. There we go. Let's see. Create art. There we go. Yeah, like if you're used to be into art and you stopped drawing or something like that, and because maybe somebody, became self-conscious about your art, it's something that you use to express yourself. You don't have to show anybody your art. You can just, create it for yourself. And if you feel like you want to share it with other people, then go ahead. But at the end of the day, this is something for you to do for yourself. Something to, tap into your creative side. Let out whatever emotions that you're feeling. So you can paint, draw. I know a lot of people have started recently getting into digital art and using Procreate to create digital art pieces. But yeah, just something creative to really get things out. Art therapy does really help with relieving your emotions and also stress. So maybe put light a candle that I've got here, and just pick up a pencil and some paper and start drawing or something. But yeah, let's see what else. Ooh, flow like water. I love this. This is so pretty. Maybe you should go to a body of water of some sort. If you're near the ocean, go to the ocean. If you're by a lake or a creek or a river, something like that. And really just you don't even have to swim like the girl in here is doing. Maybe just, put your feet in the water, or just sit by the ocean, sit by the river, on the bank or something, the shore, whatever body of water that you're at, and just sit there and listen to the water, take in the nature that's around you, and just, tap into that natural energy. Maybe, you can create your art out there. Take a pencil, take some paper, take some paints, something like that, and just, paint what you see. Draw what you see. Create whatever art that you're seeing around you. You never know what might happen. It might be a way for you to communicate with your spirit guides and your ancestors, and they might have a message for you. That's coming into my mind right now, is that they might have a message for you if you do that. So let's pull one more card. One more card for group 1. Energy work. Yeah, so along with maybe after you're done creating your art and you're still at the river or the lake or whatever, you can do some guided meditations, get your chakras aligned, because something might be out of alignment right now. I'm hearing your sacral chakra. which I believe is yellow, but don't quote me on that. I don't do a whole lot when it comes to like the chakras and stuff. That's not really how I practice my spiritualism. But yeah, your sacral chakra might be something to work on. But yeah, that is all that I have for you today. Thank you so much for tuning into this reading with me. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Comment down below how this resonated with you, if it resonated with you, and if it didn't, you know, there's 2 other piles that you can go and check out. The timestamps are down below. Also be sure to subscribe, share this video with somebody that you may think this may benefit, and yeah, that is all. Bye. Hey Pile 2, if you chose Nanami and Tomoe, then this is your reading. So we're going to be looking into what's coming next in your love life. I'm mostly tapping into people who are single, but if you're in a relationship, this can be for you as well. We'll see what happens and what comes out in the cards. But yeah, let's get into it. I will say, since you picked Nanami and Tomoe, there may be some sort of like contract or something that brings you and this person together. The only kind of contract that comes to mind is marriage. So yeah, you might already be in a relationship, so that might be the next step for you guys, is you getting married. Because in the story of Kami-sama Kiss, you know, Nanami becomes a land god and Tomoe is her familiar. Sorry, let me just give this one more shuffle. And yeah, and that contract is sealed with a kiss. So yeah, that might be, you know, something that, you know, pertains to what's next in either your relationship or your love life. So let's see, what can Pile 2 expect? Already starting the 9 of Cups. Oh my god, yes. They say the 9 of Cups is like wish fulfillment, so go ahead, take a moment, you know, pause the video, maybe make a wish in regards to your love life. Maybe something that comes out in the rest of this reading, like something confirming what you already know, or just some sort of confirmation that you need. But yeah, what's coming next? Oh my god, the 10 of Cups. That must have been and the 6 of Swords. Okay. Yeah, definitely some big love energy here. Let's see. What's coming next in Pile 2's love life? What's coming next? There we go. A 4 of Swords in reverse. Okay. I'm going to pull some clarifiers first, and then we'll get into what the tarot cards are saying. The back of the deck is the 2 of Pentacles in reverse. But yeah, I'm definitely getting some big love energies, because this is a lot of emotional fulfillment right here. Can we clarify the 9 of Cups, please? Please clarify the Nine of Cups. Too many cards. This is taking quite a while. Okay. There we go. So we've got the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. That's 9, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 9. And Ace of Wands in reverse. Can we clarify the Six of Swords, please? We've got the Seven of Swords. Wonderful. Can we get a clarifier for the Four of Swords, please? One card at a time, not the whole deck, please. Ooh, okay. The World and the Tower reversed. Alright, in the back of the deck is the Nine of Swords in reverse. Okay, so just based on the fact that the Nine of Swords is the back of the deck energy, and usually the back of the deck energy is the overall energy, don't feel anxious, especially by the fact that the Tower is here. Because the Tower is in reverse. It's not in, you know, the upright position where I would be like, ooh sis, something in your life is going to come crumbling down before you get this next relationship or change in your love life. I feel like maybe, you know, things started out good in your relationship, because I'm starting to feel like this is in regards to a relationship. Something started out good in your relationship, but now it's kind of just like you're waiting for, okay, what's the next move? What's going to happen? Like, almost like should I propose? Should he, like, is he going to propose? That kind of energy. And you're waiting to be handed something, but it's not being handed to you. Somebody is kind of just like trying to sneak away and hide some sort of truth from you. And so something could be tumbling down. This is kind of like a forewarning of like something coming to an end. Which, you know, is not the greatest news, but you know, life happens. I don't know. It's like you should have this abundant life, you know, with this Nine of Pentacles, but it's in reverse. Like, you're not able to harvest whatever crops that you've planted, whatever seeds you've planted. You're not going to be able to harvest those crops, not in this relationship. And with this Two of Pentacles in reverse, I'm wondering if you're juggling something, or if the person that you're with is juggling you and somebody else. That's coming to mind for some reason. Let's pull from the Love Oracles, and maybe that will give us some more insight into what's going on. So can we get additional messages for pile 2, please? Additional messages for pile 2. Okay, yeah, Britney Spears and Mary Shelley. So, just for reference, the fire symbol is for one night stands. the diamond is for long-term relationships and breakups, and the infinity sign is for family and friends. So for Britney Spears, it says, for one night stands, when gambling with love, hedge your bets. Then for the long-term relationships and breakups, it says, take the risk of getting hurt, because being in love can be toxic, but the high is amazing. And then for family and friends, it says, trust your family to take care of you when you can't. So maybe nothing is changing in your love life because there's some sort of toxic relationship that you're in. That's not working, and you're trying to push it for it to work, and it's not. And as much as you want it to work, it's not working. But you don't want to experience the heartbreak of it, because, you know, being with somebody, it's so easy to just be with somebody and be in that comfortability than it is to, you know, go through the change of breaking up and splitting up and, you know, no longer having that person in your life. But here's where it says, you know, you can trust your family to take care of you when you can't. Like, if you do end up ending things with this person, your family is, I would hope, it's going to be there for you in that time of need. And your family doesn't have to be, you know, your blood family. It could be, you know, your chosen family, your group of friends or something that will be there to, you know, pick up the pieces when you can't pick them up yourself. And then for Mary Shelley, it says, for one night stand, the beginning is always today. For long-term relationships and breakups, it says, elegance is inferior to virtue. And for family and friends, it says, a slavish bondage to parents cramps every faculty of the mind. I really wonder if you're keeping up an appearance and that's why you're sticking with this person, because you're holding on to the image of like what this relationship looks like to everybody else. Like, maybe you're one of those super famous Instagram couples, who knows, and people are always, you know, commenting about, oh my god, your relationship is goals and all this other stuff, but behind the scenes, everything is not as it seems. Like, things like y'all are constantly fighting, or, you know, everything on social media is like a complete front. Like, the whole, you know, showing each other love, the present giving, that kind of thing is just, you know, just for show to put up in social media, but really y'all don't even love each other. That could be a thing. But yeah, everything for show and nothing's really real. So let's pull. I've made my own sort of deck with anime couples and romance tropes. So let's see what your relationship, either your current relationship is like, or maybe something that's coming towards you in the future, something like that. It would be really great if you got Nanami in, actually no, that would make sense for you guys to get Nanami and Tomoe, because if you are like on social media and you have, or even just in the entertainment industry of some sort, you may be in a contract with each other, and so that's why it's really hard for you to break up with this person. That would make a whole lot of sense, because, you know, contracts are binding. That's, you know, legal stuff, so you can't just like end things the way you want to without, maybe going into debt of some sort. But yeah, so let's see. Yeah, I really need to make this into like an actual deck. Okay, so Futaba and Ko and Sakura and Sasuke. So for Sakura and Sasuke, your determination will see you through hardship. And Futaba and Ko, a past love may return. Okay, let's see if we can pull one more. Rags to riches, a windfall of abundance also brings you love. Yes, okay. So if you know anything about Sakura and Sasuke's relationship, then you know that it completely devastated Sakura when Sasuke left the Leaf Village. And she put it up to Naruto to bring him back because she was in love with him. She wanted him back in the village. She was crying over this dude. And she never stopped trying to get him back. And since the show is over, now that the show is over and we're into, the whole Boruto saga of things, that Sakura and Sasuke end up together. So, she stayed determined, though I don't suggest this because it's a little toxic of how she does it. But, she stayed determined and they ended up together. But I think this is more so saying, like, stay determined. Like, if you end up ending things with this person, this current person, and you stay determined to, hold on to that, like, no, this needs to end. Sorry if the camera's shaking. No, this needs to end. We have to. I can't do this any longer. Staying determined through that hardship that will come with breaking that contract, ending that relationship, will see you through. And you're going to end up with a windfall of abundance that's going to bring you a new love, possibly somebody from the past. Futaba and Ko is from the anime Owl How to Ride. Or it's like Blue something Ride. Blue Spring Ride. That's what the English name is. Blue Spring Ride. And Futaba and Ko were each other's like first love, and I think they like dated in like middle school, and then Ko ends up moving away, I believe, and it makes Futaba sad, but she starts to move on or whatever, and then she gets into high school, and Ko moves back into the area, but she doesn't realize that it's him because he's changed his last name because his parents were divorced. So his last name had changed, but then she comes to find out, oh, this is the same Ko, and they return into each other's lives, but he's completely different now. He's not the same person that she knew back when they were dating in middle school, I believe. So maybe it's somebody from your past that you know one way, but they're coming back to you in a completely different way. That is very possible. But yeah, it's your decision to make whether or not you want to end this relationship. So take my words with a grain of salt, because obviously I don't know your whole situation. This is a collective reading, or this is a reading for hopefully multiple people, so it's not a personal reading. But yeah, let's pull some self-care cards, things you can do for yourself to maybe speed things along, help you get through whatever hardship if you decide to break up this relationship, just in general, things to help yourself. something that's coming to mind just now is maybe if you do break up with this person, going to therapy and working and having a therapist help you work out through these emotions. That may help. But let's see what else. Some self-care that group 2 can get into, please. Some self-care that group 2 can get into, please. There we go. Family. Spend some time with your family. Maybe it's been a while since you've seen your family. And like I said earlier in the video, your family doesn't have to be, your blood family. Blood family. It can be your chosen group of friends. Just, tap into that safety and comfort of either your group of friends or your family, like your parents, your siblings, that kind of thing. Just whoever you're really close to. That will really help you, get through whatever hardship or get through whatever obstacles you encounter in your life. Let me get another self-care card. Alright, I'm gonna take this one. Movement. Yeah, get your body moving. Don't just stay, like I said, whatever you decide, don't just stay stagnant in that. Start working out. Start taking daily walks. Something to get your body, moving, grooving, that kind of thing. Dance, sing. Maybe go out somewhere with your friends. Be safe if you're doing that, because we're still in a pandemic, even though people are acting like we're not. Just do something to get yourself moving. For some reason, roller skating is coming to mind. I have a pair of roller skates that I bought like 2 years ago, and I still have not used them. So that's probably a message for myself, that I need to, put those to use. It's kind of hard to do that around here, though. But nonetheless, Oh, in the back of the deck is music. Look at that. But yeah. But that is all that I have, all the messages I have for you. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Comment down below. Maybe, comment down below what your situation is, and somebody else can, either me or somebody else in the comments can give you some advice on like what to do that is more personalized to you. And let's build this community to, help each other out. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I already said hit the like button, but hit the like button, because then it helps me get into YouTube's good graces with the algorithm and all that good stuff. But yeah, that's all I have. Bye, Paula2. Hey, Pile 3. If you chose Sakura and Ozaki, then this is your reading. And before we get in, so while I'm shuffling, I'm gonna tell you a little bit about Sakura and Ozaki. So Nozaki-kun is a mangaka, or he's a manga writer, and Sakura is deeply in love with him. And so from the very first episode, you see her trying to confess her love for him, but he takes it the wrong way, thinking that she knows that he's the creator of this shoujo manga, and so he writes her an autograph. And so, you know, her confession becomes a fail. But, you know, despite that, she gets entangled into his life, gets roped into helping him with his manga. And, you know, he shows her, like, all the different characters that he, like, how he's developed his different characters based on people in their school. But, yeah. So maybe for this group, there's a card that's flipped the wrong way. There we go. So maybe for this group, things might start off on the wrong foot, or some sort of misunderstanding might happen in your love life that will kind of like make a bigger obstacle. Well, let's see. Tuning in, I was trying to say, I don't know why I was trying to say typing and then tuning at the same time. But tuning in to group 3, what is next in their love life? The Queen of Pentacles in reverse. What is next in group 3's love life? We've got the 7 of Wands and the Page of Wands in reverse. Let's see. What is coming next in pile 3's, I almost said pile 1, pile 3's love life? We've got the Page of Swords. On the back of the deck is the 9 of Swords. Yeah, I'm feeling some anxiety from this group, for sure. But let's get some clarifiers first, because I think I know where this is going, but I just want to make sure that I'm on the right page. Alrighty, can we clarify the Queen of Pentacles? A 4 of Cups. Okay. Can we clarify the 7 of Wands, please? Ooh, the Tower in reverse. Okay. Page of Swords. It's a Queen of Swords in reverse. Can you clarify the Page of Swords, please? Ooh. The Empress. Okay, sis, there's somebody who's offering you a cup and you're not taking it because you're not in your queen energy right now. And that goes for males or females or whoever, however you identify. It really doesn't matter. Energy is energy. But there's somebody that's offering you a cup and it's like you are not trying to take it. You're trying to take from them and not give anything back. And that's not cute. You're not in your Empress energy. You're not trying to give emotions. You're very emotionally unavailable. Somebody's trying to hand you their cup and you ain't accepting it. You're sort of accepting it and, you know, taking the love from them, but you're not really giving it back. And I wonder if it's just like you're really just not into that person, or into the love that they're trying to give you. Like there's certain parts, maybe they're really giving and like they like to give you gifts or they give you money or they pay for certain things for you or something like that. But yeah, it's not working. But eventually, with this Tower in reverse, I feel like this person is going to give up on you eventually. Because, you know, they can't just keep giving and giving and giving to you and they're not getting anything in return. Eventually, you know, they're going to say enough is enough. And when that happens, you're going to be very unhappy because obviously you enjoyed what they were giving to you. But that's not how things are supposed to be. That's not how a relationship works. But I feel like you're being too stubborn and you don't want to give it up, but you don't want to give more. But yeah, let's pull from the love oracles and see if we can get some additional messages into this. Can we get additional messages into what's coming next in pile 3's love life? It's very similar to how I was saying like Sakura and Nozaki-kun's relationship is, because she's giving a whole bunch to him, but he's really too dense to see that she is in love with him, despite him being a shoujo romance mangaka, like, who's literally writing about love, and you can't even see the love that's right in front of him. Additional messages for group 3, please. Something. Whew. Okay, we've got Lena Dunham. And we've got 2 cards. Emily Bronte, at least I think that's how you say that, and Sergei Gainsbourg. So just for clarification, the fire symbol is for one-night stands, the diamond is for long-term relationships and breakups, and the infinity sign is for family and friends. So for Lena Dunham, it says everyone forgets you except you. And that's for one-night stands. So maybe you're doing a lot of one-night stands or whatever, and you're really just focused on yourself and the pleasure that you get from it. But it's saying, but the long-term relationships and breakups, it says it's okay to play hide and seek by yourself, you know? So maybe for this situation, you know, you really do need to end this, you know, one-sidedness, because it's only doing good for you and not for anybody else. And then it says, don't be afraid of standing on the shoulders of your parents. Yeah, maybe there's somebody that your parents know that they can set you up with that would be a better situation for you. I don't know exactly if I would trust that with my own parents. I love them dearly, but I'm pretty sure, if you don't know, I'm Kenyan and I'm not interested in dating any other Kenyans. For me, it's too complicated. Can't do it. Love my people dearly. It's just not it. But for Emily Bronte, it says for the one-night stands, if you ever looked at me once with what I know is in you, I would be your slave. I feel like this is what this other person that's in your life is saying to you. Like, if you would just give them the chance, that they would do everything for you, as they've already kind of shown you, but you're not really giving that back. And then for the long-term relationships and breakups, it says hearts can be broken, but souls should be shared. Yeah, what you're doing is breaking somebody's heart instead of being in a sharing and caring kind of mood with them. Which I really feel like is going to bite you in the butt at some point. Especially with this tower in reverse, it's gonna come crumbling down at some point. I just don't know when yet. And then for love or family and friends, it says love is like the wild rose briar, friendship like the holly tree, but which will bloom most constantly. I'm not really getting anything from that, but if it resonates for you, comment down below and let me know how, because I wouldn't know how to really interpret that. But then for Sergei Gainsbourg, It says, for one night stands, beauty is the promise of happiness and a guarantee of despair. Maybe this person is not as attractive as you want them to be. Like, you just don't find them that attractive. And I will say, you know, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Yeah, maybe they're not like Instagram model looking or anything like that, but that's not guaranteed. But dating of somebody with like that kind of like lifestyle and beauty standard doesn't always mean that they have other substance. They could just be really, really pretty, and they use their pretty privilege to their advantage. And then you're just stuck with somebody who's probably like pretty and dumb and has really no substance. Not to say that some of these Instagram models aren't smart. Obviously some of them are, because they're able to garner a lot of followers, and that takes work and intelligence to do. Then it says, for long-term relationships and breakups, when I leave, you shall have no kisses left. Dang. This is really like reading y'all to filth, sort of. I don't know how to explain it, but it's really just coming, and it's really driving the same point. But for family and friends, it says, to love, you must ignore the difference between pleasure and pain. Yeah. Not all that glitters is gold. You know, you may want that person that looks like a bad bitch every single day, hair done, nails done, all that stuff, or, you know, tatted, you know, flourishing beard, tall, you know, fit looking, athletic, he's got his money right, all that kind of stuff. You may want that kind of person, but is that the kind of person that you need, is what you really need to ask yourself. Because, you know, you could have that person, but they don't love you at all, and they might want everything to change about yourself. And then where does that leave you? It leaves you in the same place where you're keeping this person currently, and that's just not fair. But let's pull from my self-created deck. This is a deck filled with different anime couples and also romance tropes. And let's see what your relationship is like. Or what kind of energy is coming into your love life. Tuning into pile 3's love life. What is coming next in their love life? I'm hoping to make this an actual deck, because these are index cards and they're kind of hard to shuffle because they're very lightweight. They don't have like a good weight to them like these cards kind of do. Alright. Risa and Otani. This couple is from the Lovely Complex. Let's see what else. Misaki and Usui. They're from Maid-sama. One more. And Shoujo and Sawako, my favorites. Okay, so for Risa and Otani, it says your differences will suit each other more than you realize. So maybe there's something about this person that, you know, you feel like they're too different from you or something like that, or they're just like, they're too different from the type that you are looking for. And, you know, you might suit each other more than you realize that you do. But it's like maybe you're keeping this person secret, because with Misaki and Usui, it says somebody has a secret they don't want revealed, and so you're trying to keep this person secret because they're not like the picture perfect type of person that you're looking for, and so you don't want like a whole bunch of people knowing that you are doing anything with this person. And then with Shoujo and Sawako, it says things may take time to develop, but every moment will feel sweet. Because Shoujo and Sawako, that's from Kimi ni Todoke, if you want to watch the anime, their relationship is such a slow burn. It's stressful. But seeing how they figure out like their dynamic with each other and how the relationship develops, it's like every single moment that their relationship is developing, it's like a necessary part for them to come together, because they have to come to realize like they have to come to the realization like, oh my god, I have feelings for this person. And then once they realize that, they're now like, okay, crap, I have feelings for this person, but I don't know how they feel about me. And so they have to go through that period of like trying to figure out how the other person feels. And then, you know, it gets to the point like, okay, we know how each other feels, how are we going to go about this relationship? And so it's just like the different stages, but every single moment of it is so necessary just for development's sake. But you're letting the fact that that this person is probably so different from what you want and what you're expecting, but you're not looking into whether or not this person has everything that you need. I mean, they're, you know, they're giving to you emotionally. They may be giving to you in all the ways that you need, and that you're not able to see that right now. But eventually you will see. And then they won't be a secret that you're keeping anymore. You'll be able to, you know, be proud. You'll develop to a point where, you know, you'll be proud to be like, yeah, that's my man. Yeah, that's my wife. Yeah, that's my person. But let's pull from the self-care cards and see maybe some things you can do to really open yourself up more to this love that you may already have in your life. But yeah, can we get a self-care card for pile 3? Write a gratitude list. Yes, write down what you're already thankful for in your life. Maybe write down the things that you're thankful for that this person does for you already. And you never know, you might come up with a really long list, and you might come to the realization like, wow, this person actually does a whole bunch for me, and I'm taking it for granted. Don't take it for granted anymore. Write it all down, and, you know, maybe start reciprocating back, you know, that gratitude and giving back to them. But let's see what else. A self-care card for pile 3, please. Ooh, 2 cards. Look for fairies and intuition. I really wonder, maybe the Fae is helping you out with this. Personally, I don't think I would interact so closely with the Fae, just because you never know what you might get yourself into. But, you know, use that intuition when it comes to that. Maybe once you read this gratitude list, some sort of higher being is going to, you know, help you gain some sort of, help you like get into a realization of your like your emotions and your feelings in this moment with this person, and really just get back in tune with your emotions just in general, because it really kind of feels like you're out of tune with your emotions. It seems like you're very emotionally unavailable, but you want to become emotionally available. But yeah, that's all that I'm seeing for you guys, pile 3. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, comment down below. I know this is a heavier reading, so, you know, maybe tell me a little bit more about what your situation is, because maybe the things that I've said is a little harsh, but because it is sort of this was a heavier kind of reading. But yeah, so comment down below, tell us about your situation. I'm trying to build a community here, so that way we can help each other out. Either I can give you some more personalized advice, or somebody else can give you some advice, or you could give somebody some advice, something along those lines. Also, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please hit that subscribe button, and also hit the post notification bell, so that way you're notified the next time I post a video. And yeah, that's all that I have. Thank you for watching, and bye. Have a great day.